It's Wednesday the 22nd of March and I should have been in Birmingham today, and I even had a first class ticket. It was actually originally for a business meeting and then that got cancelled because basically the person left, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to still take the day off and I'm going to go and have fun in Birmingham. However, I didn't go because of my knee, which is a shame because I'd planned to bring you a vlog of Birmingham. I was going to do all sorts. I was literally planning it out at the weekend. I was going to introduce you to the UK's oldest working cinema and the former pub where Black Sabbath first performed in 1960 something, I think it was. And also I was going to go and check out the very aptly named Custard Factory. Although that's called the Custard Factory because I believe it originally was a custard factory. It's where bird's custard was invented, made, developed. I don't know. Anyway, as I say, I'm going to vlog it all, but there's no way I was going to be able to do that sort of travel. So instead, I thought I would just have a normal day and vlog that instead. So basically, I'm going to set this podcast to all the film that I took today. There is no storyboard, so I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to line up the video that I took. And as a consequence, that means there's likely to be some space and maybe some filler on the vlog side of things. But anyway, we'll see how we go. I got up and I made my bed. And anyone that knows me and knows my love of Lewis Howes will know just how important that is. I made some breakfast. Omelette. Very uneventful, just cheese. Didn't cook up very well though because it was Emmental. Should have used my cheddar. And then I had a lovely bath with some bath salts. And obviously because it's a day off, I decided to go to the cinema. So I booked a ticket for that. And then I took the bus to Belgravia because I wanted to take something in to go and get it framed, which I did. Eventually found the place and the chap was lovely. Very nice guy. So I should get that back in about 3 weeks' time. I have to say it was a glorious sunny day. Made me a bit nervous actually because I'm not supposed to get my scars in the sun for a year. I did have some UV protection on, but you just never know, do you? So anyway, I walked to my next destination via Victoria Station, checked out the architecture, but also every time I go there, I have to go into Lush because the smell just draws me in and I absolutely love their products. This is what I bought: conditioner and a face mask and a bath bomb. Next stop was the opticians, but I had to make sure that I checked out Little Ben on the way because I like Little Ben. I like Big Ben too, but I like Little Ben. But I popped into the optician so that I could recycle my contact lens packets, doing my little bit for the world. And then I popped into Boots because I needed to pick up a prescription. And then, of course, lastly, I went to the cinema and I had my lunch there. Because as you will have seen from Big Ben's time, sorry, not Big Ben, Little Ben's timing, it's almost lunchtime. So I had some hummus and a Diet Coke. The movie I went to see was What's Love Got to Do With It? And it was a very predictable storyline. And it had Emma Thompson in it. And of course she was playing her usual role of the bumbling middle-aged idiot. I did actually enjoy the movie. And part of that was again down to being able to piece where they were in London, because I love anything filmed around London. And the particular bit I enjoyed and found most amusing was when she came out of the Curzon cinema, because she basically does a documentary and it's being premiered. And the place they premiere the documentary at is the Curzon in Mayfair. They don't say that, but I know it is. And somehow she manages to step out halfway through and winds up on the other side, i.e. just down from South Bank on the Thames. So, well played. Completely the other side. I mean, you know, the Curzon Mayfair is nowhere near the Thames. So, quite impressed by that. I do think it was worth a watch, and it was very emotional towards the end, and it set me off crying. So that's always a good sign. Embarrassing, but a good sign. And then, of course, I round off the day by recording this podcast. And so if everything has gone to plan, you will also be able to click the link in the notes of this podcast to go and check out the vlog associated with this podcast, if that makes sense. And if you do enjoy it, show it some love on YouTube, and then I'll do it again in the future. Much love and gratitude.